How high can Quant go in 2025? In this video, we are going to be covering 3 price targets which I think Quant can go to in the year 2025 or say in the next market rally. By the way guys, if this is your first time on the channel, make sure you guys drop a like on this video and also subscribe if you are new because that will be really appreciated. Anyways, with that being said, let's get back to the video and the main topic, which is how high can Quant go in 2025. Now guys, before we move to targets, we need to understand that Quant is a project that is built for mostly the big companies, enterprises and financial institutions out there. You know, its main purpose is not to serve the retail investors or say common investors like me and you. Its main focus is to help those big companies, enterprises as well as the financial institutions out there. So if you think that Quant is not really helping you or your fellow friends, that is not a problem, because actually the main target audience for Quant is not us. It's those big institutions out there where the most of the money is being stored at. Now guys, at this moment Quant is around $110 with a market cap of about $1.3 billion. So you already know that it is quite a developed project already, and it has got a backing of a lot of good investors and a lot of serious investors behind it. So you are not really investing into a new project. Instead, you are investing into a project which shows massive potential for growth in the future, and it already has a backing of a lot of money behind it as well as a huge amount of companies. Now let me tell you some price targets which I think Quant can reach in the next coming years. So I have divided this into 3 personal targets which I think are optimum and reachable for Quant in the next bull rally. So make sure you guys watch this entire video. So guys, the first is the target number 1, and that is between $1,500 to about $3,000. Now that is about a 15x move from these price points, which I think is pretty decent. But for some people out there, you might be thinking that this is so low, and we are expecting a much higher rate of return with Quant as opposed to just like about $3,000 or $1,500. Now, as I've mentioned over here as well, this is the easiest target for Quant for the next bull rally. Quant can easily make this move since all it needs to do is to create awareness among the big companies, and when they see Quant as an asset, they will get into it. Also guys, the bull markets play a role in this as well, since everything goes up in the bull markets. Even the shittiest projects out there see a huge pump towards the upside in the bull markets. So Quant, which is already a really good project which has a lot of backing in the bear market, you can expect Quant to make much higher move, and that is why I will bring to you or tell you the target 2, where most of the people are planning to take their profits at. So guys, target 2 is between $4,000 to about $6,000, and that is about a 50x move from the current price points. Now this is the target where most of the people will be taking their profits. My profit targets are somewhere in the middle as well, but if you want to know the exact price targets which I am planning to take my profits, make sure you guys watch this entire video because I will be explaining that in the very end. I expect this will be the time when most of the retail investors will start looking at the project, and some of them will start investing while many others will keep in their watch list and look for a better entry. But guys, what is going to be happening is pretty simple and something we see in cryptocurrencies all the time. When a project makes like a massive move, like a 50x move according to these price targets, a lot of people get to know about the project from like various news articles, YouTube videos, or basically mainstream media. And whenever they found out a project which has already been going up, and when they find that Quant is a really good project where many of the big companies are also associating with, they're gonna start putting this project on their watch list, and they're gonna be looking for a chance to entry or say a chance to enter the project so that they can make some good gains as well. That said guys, they probably won't get a chance, and that is when they will see that Quant is going to be pumping even further than that, and this will lead us to target number 3. Now the target number 3 is a $7,000 or $9,000 quant, and that is about a 80x move from these price points. Now this target is highly unlikely. Yeah guys, this is something which I want to put out there as well. Now I know a lot of people out there say that quant is gonna be reaching $10,000 to $20,000 or $100,000 out there. But guys, I just want to tell you all that whenever you think that these crazy price targets are possible, just do the math for yourself and think that for that price to reach, how much market cap would we need to get to. And if you believe that this is something which is achievable, your target is good to go. But guys, if you ever think that this is something which is highly impossible to do, that is when you need to rethink your price targets. Now, as I said before as well, this target is highly unlikely to hit in the next rally, but it is possible if we see mass adoption with QNT or say Quant. Now, Quant will also have to show the partnerships with multiple big companies out there. So, if it partners up with, let's say, about Facebook or Google, just one of them, that is not good enough for such a massive move. Quant will have to partner up with multiple big companies, and that is the main important reason which will push its target or say the price towards the upside. Because guys, when these companies will show their support for Quant, retail investors will dump all their money into project, thinking that they are gonna see a massive move towards the upside, and this will pump up the price. But guys, this has been seen time to time and again as well. Whenever we see projects which have got collaborations or say partnerships with big companies out there, a lot of retail investors out there, those who do not do their own research, they fall into the trap and they just invest into the project thinking that they are gonna get some insane returns in the next coming 5 years. But guys, what happens is the complete opposite. That is the time where majority of people who are stacking now, buying now, are taking their profits and getting out. So basically, the people who are stacking now are buying at lower prices and selling at a higher price, while compared to the other people who are gonna look at the project when the partnerships come in, they are gonna be buying at the top and then they're gonna be selling somewhere in the bottom. Now, ultimately, this scenario will always lead to a quick downfall to our target number 1 and 2. So guys, let's say if Quant reaches about $7,000 and a person decides to invest into Quant, thinking that he or she is going to be exiting at about $15,000. So that is about a 2x move, which is really good, but compared to the gains which we are making in the early stages, this is nothing. So let's say what happens is that we see a price movement towards the upside and Quant reaches $9,000. However, guys, this is where a lot of investors finally decide to dump all their money. I'm talking about those investors who have been investing into Quant for at these price points, at the current price points, or let's say like about $200, $300. So when we are exiting, those are the people who are buying, and this is when we are gonna see a quick downfall and the dump in the price towards like about $4,000, $1,000, or even $2,000. That is when even our money will be down by significantly a lot amount. But however, guys, we are gonna be still in profit, while all those investors are gonna be getting wrecked, and that will lead to another bear market come in play. So it's best to get out before that happens and focus on stacking right now when you are getting a chance to get into a project which is really well developed and which is serving mass audiences. Now guys, let me tell you my targets, because I think this is somewhat relevant as well, so that you can get to know how I am planning to take my profits and what is my strategy with Quant. Because I'm gonna be completely honest, my strategy is probably the simplest out there. I just DCA into Quant every single week, and this is how I'm planning to take my profits. Now I'm planning to take major profits at around $3,500 to about $5,000. Now that's about a 45x move from the current price points, even though I will be getting about a 70x or 60x on my portfolio because I have invested at lower price points. However, guys, if we check out the current price points, I'm gonna be getting like a 45x move, which is absolutely crazy and insane. And I have a huge part of my portfolio in Quant, and that's why I will be a little more conservative as well. So when Quant gets to like about $3,500, I'm gonna be taking some major profits. Now when Quant reaches about $3,700, I'm gonna be again taking profits, and so and so and so on. Now guys, one thing, or say this is a point which I think you all should be listening to as well, is that you make sure to check when the retail investors are looking to invest in Quant. Guys, whenever you see that a lot of YouTubers are making videos on same Quant, Gala, HBAR, these type of altcoins, whenever that happens, it's a good sign to start taking start taking profits, because this is when a lot of investors, or say retail investors, will find these low cap gems and they will be investing all their money into it. So if you take your profits right over then, you are gonna be having the best chance to make the most amount of gains. Now that's the way that I found to be more successful, and the most successful out of all the other ways out there as well. So I'm gonna be a little bit biased towards this method. However guys, if you have some another method out there, make sure guys let me know in the comment section down below. In the end guys, I just have one more thing to say, which is set your own target after doing your own research. I repeat this on my channel multiple number of times, but guys, this is a fact which a lot of you should be taking in mind. Remember to not be greedy and take your profits when your target hits, because I've seen a lot of people, even though that they are well beyond their target price, they still think that this crypto can go even higher than this. And what happens is that 99% of times what happens is that we always go into another bear market or a downward fall, and they lose all their gains, because guys, no one has gone broke taking profits, and this is what you guys should be following as well. You should be taking your profits whenever the chance comes and whenever your target hits, and that is how I think you're gonna be more successful in the crypto space. And yeah guys, that's gonna be pretty much it from this video. I hope you guys got some insights on various price targets which I have for Quant and which other YouTubers have as well, because even though I was just covering my own research, I also took a lot of inspiration from other YouTubers as well. So I hope this was helpful for you all, and if this was, make sure you guys drop a like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you are new, and just keep watching my videos again and again, because that gives me a lot of motivation to make more videos just like this one. I'll catch you all in the next one. Hope you all have an amazing day. Peace out.